Yeah, with possible video content. You're right, Rage. You're right. Always looking out for the video content. Yeah, so games are devolving. They're not like what they used to be. But back in the day, you used to be able to own the games you pay for, and they were made with passion, not for money. And the truth is that games like The Crew are getting shut down because they want you to keep the IP alive, but not the game you paid for. So that's why this movement was started, is because The Crew shut down, and Ross Scott, the owner of the petition, didn't like that. Repo is a gem among other piles of shit. Exactly. And see, this is another point that is completely not about Stop Killing Games. Advertising is actually fucking dead. Like, advertising is actually dead. You will find better gems through word of mouth than you will through an ad. Rage, I got you. I'll give you 15% of the video earnings. 15%, Rage. What's 0 times 0.15? Oh. It's not looking good for you. Shernova is way better than the newer Star Wars Outlaw game, however no one knows. Yeah, it's word of mouth. And Star Wars Outlaw has an audience, so there's that. It's way harder starting a new IP now than ever because of the giant corporations remaking the same game over and over again, and the same slop is being just eaten up. That's why I play games that almost no one streams and no one plays, is because I have a lot of fun with those. I also want to point everyone to STEAMDB.INFO. This is ran by Steam. This is the database of everything on Steam. So let's look at repo real quick. It's currently $10. Lowest recorded price is $8. Want to check the price history? It's never been on sale. Oh, that's interesting. What? Hey, the Steam summer sale is on the 26th. So if you use SteamDB.info, come to the sales page. Look, there's a few. Oh, SteamWorld Dig is free to keep. I have this on another platform. I don't know what. The weekend deal for Black Myth Wukong, new historical low. I mean, Frog Detective 3 for $2.49. Like, this is the price of a sandwich. And you will have more fun with all these games than Call of Duty. But yeah, we can even look at Strenova. Let's look at the player count for Strenova. It has a loyal fan base. 3,000. TF2 and Strenova's fan base kind of similar. Eh. COD just got a Beavis and Butthead collab announced. Alright. I think I like Call of Duty now. An increasing number of video games are sold effectively as goods with no stated expiration date, but designed to be completely unplayable as soon as support from the publisher ends. Did I touch up on these? I'm not sure if I touched up on these yet. This practice is a form of planned obsolescence and is not only detrimental to customers, but makes preservation effectively impossible. So that's basically what the thing is about. So this is a business strategy where products are designed with a limited lifespan, either in terms of functionality or desirability, to encourage consumers to replace them sooner. You see what I'm saying? So this initiative was started because of The Crew. They shut down their game because it was planned that way for you to buy the new ones. And you know what? The devs in Ivory Tower, the devs that made the game, actually agree with this. Like, they spent hundreds or thousands of hours of work on The Crew just for their publisher to rip it out of the ground. And no one can ever play it ever again. Like, that's scary. Imagine if you bought a car, right? And the manufacturers remotely shut your car down because they want you to buy a new model. That's effectively what's happening here with games. It's a dangerous precedent. The more these publishers get away with it, the more every other publisher will be like, oh, we can do that too. That's more money for us. But it's a scam. They're taking your money and leaving you with nothing. That's why I don't buy skins on Strenova. The game's gonna die by the end of the year. Strenova will die by the end of the year. And if I'm wrong, then that's okay. But that's what I say. So every single dollar you spent in Strenova won't matter. Those games like that are on life support. There are games like Core Keeper, Repo, indie games like Core Keeper, Repo, and probably a few other indie games that I'm not thinking of that are not on live support because you pay $10 entry fee and you keep the game forever. When they stop developing repo, you will still be able to play it because it was designed that way. But Chernova to me now feels like a whale-driven experiment. But that's how I feel. I've had 500 hours of enjoyment in it. I spent $20 on the game. Okay, here's another thing. Hang on. Let's look at the SteamDB again. I'm gonna run through the calculator on the SteamDB. I'm sorry I keep coming back to this website, but it's very good. Verified Saddle is my Steam ID. This is me. The average price I spend on games is $16.40. Now, the price per hour is the big part here. I spend 24 cents per hour to play games on Steam. On average. So when I buy a game and I spend time in it, that's what defines the average price per hour. 27,000 hours on record. Ignore that. Average playtime, that's per 2 weeks. Ignore that. Oh no, I think that is per week. I don't know. I'm a big gamer. My account value is $2,000. That's not the amount I've spent on games, but look at how much I saved. If I didn't buy games on sale, this is how much I would have to pay. $7,000. So realistically, my account value is somewhere between this number and this number. But with today's sales and the lowest prices, it's $2,000. If I were to sell my Steam account, I'd probably sell it for $2,000. But it's not for sale. I also have 201 games never played. Only 12 products are $55 and higher. Yeah, this is where most of my playtime comes from, borderless gaming, because I used it on literally everything. It just allows me to run games in borderless windowed, which is the superior way to play games if you're not looking for, like, response time. Our US friends can't sign this petition because it's European. And the reason why is because there's a lot more power behind the European Parliament than there is in the US. The US is hardcore for consumer protection, and it's scary, but that's the world we live in. This will get the ball rolling for worldwide change, and it's not gonna make it, so. But a petition can always get started by another YouTuber or whatever with a bigger audience. Unfortunately, this won't pass. I hope something like this happens again.